Welcome everyone to the second season of the number 2 driver career mode, the series where I obviously play the number 2 driver role and I try to help my teammate as much as possible to win the championship. As you can see, this season I'm partnering Fernando Alonso at Aston Martin Mercedes. If you want to know more about this championship, please watch episode 0 where I explain things in more detail. Now let's get to the serious stuff. Every single race in this championship I pay tribute to a driver that at some point in their career they played the number 2 role or they were seen as the number 2 driver, and since we ended season 1 by paying tribute to Michael Schumacher, obviously a Formula 1 world champion, I think we should start the new season in a similar way. So I'm gonna pay tribute to another world champion, a driver who beat Michael Schumacher, some might say in equal machinery. That's right, I'm talking about the 2016 F1 World Champion and Monaco-based YouTuber Nico Eric Rosberg. Nico joined Formula 1 in 2006, driving for Williams, where he spent a few seasons in uncompetitive cars before moving to Mercedes to partner first Michael Schumacher and later on Lewis Hamilton, and in 2016 he finally achieved his childhood dream of becoming a Formula 1 World Champion, just like his father did in 1982. A few days after winning the championship, Nico shocked the world of Formula 1 by announcing his retirement. Now, why did I pick Nico for this tribute? Well, I picked him for one particular race, the 2016 Monaco Grand Prix, where Ricciardo qualified on pole with Nico in second and Lewis in third. The conditions for the start of the race were quite bad. The race had a safety car start, so obviously there were no overtakes into turn 1. After 15 laps, Nico was still running in second, but he was losing 3 seconds per lap compared to Daniel Ricciardo, so the team ordered him to move out of the way for Lewis, who was running in third at the time. And remember, Lewis was Nico's main championship rival, so this was a very surprising move. Nico moved out of the way, Lewis went on to win the race, and Rosberg finished in a disappointing 7th. Now, before we move to qualifying, I want to say thank you to everyone who commented on the last video with suggestions and tactics on the R&D side of things. After reading your comments, I decided to improve the front downforce and the weight distribution for the first race, but unfortunately, both upgrades failed before the race.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week.
So, off to a great start. Oh, and another thing, I'm really curious, how many of you have had force feedback issues with this game? There I am trying to start a practice program and yep, I realized that I have no force feedback. The strategy will be a bit different from Season 1, because I was usually going out for 3 runs, but on this game I will pretty much always go for 2 runs, since I want to keep one set of softs for the race. And as always, I went out for the banker lap. Obviously, I don't push 100%, I leave a bit in the tank, but on this particular lap, I felt like I left a bit too much in the tank. Still, I ended the lap just behind Alonso with 129.7, and I mean, honestly, it wasn't that bad. So I went back into the pits, and now I had a dilemma. Should I go out and try to improve my lap, or should I go out again and try to give Alonso a tow? I felt like I was in a dangerous position, and I decided to improve my lap, which, well, it was a good idea on paper, but in practice I couldn't do it, so I decided to give up completely and wait for Alonso to start his lap and give him a tow on the start-finish straight. I hope that was enough to give him like 2 tenths at least. 2 tenths or maybe even more, as Alonso qualified in P6, 4 tenths away from Max Verstappen, who got pole position, and I think the plan worked quite well. I mean, I've never seen Alonso qualify higher than 7th in all the practice races that I've done before starting the season. Now, because I qualified this badly and it was the first race of the season, I decided to play it safe. The plan was to start on the soft tires and try to get as soon as possible right behind Fernando and then basically play the rear gunner. It's lights out and away we go. Now the best start in the history of starts, or is it? Whoa, that Magnussen had a good start. Alonso is in 5th at the moment. Leclerc didn't. Oh, whoa. Good thing I wasn't caught up in that stuff.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some
Oh no, come on.
Too serious at the moment, just be careful.
Are you kidding me? And this guy without the wing is still going for the inside. Let's stay optimistic. Still early days, so Sainz is leading the race. I think Leclerc has some damage. I mean, I barely touched Ocon, and I picked up some damage, but Leclerc surely has some serious damage on the car. The problem with this car is, as some of you said in the comments, is very draggy in the straight, so if I lose the DRS, then I think I'm gonna be done. I've used half of my battery in lap 1. Luckily, there's a huge gap behind us. I see that the first group is kind of bunching up. I mean, behind the Red Bulls, not Sainz. Sainz seems to be the fastest man on the track at the moment. And now we join this train. This is gonna get interesting.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
Yeah, mate, I know. You don't have to tell me every 10 seconds. Just look at the difference on the straight. Okay, under...
Bruh.
What was that? What was that? Come on. So basically what happened is Leclerc had a lock up into turn 1. Then I guess Hamilton braked harder as a result of that. And I just didn't expect this. So as you can see, I ran into the back of his car. That's 100% my fault. So yep, that's how it goes. We gotta change the strategy.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So yeah, I'm gonna go for a hard tire and hope for the best. There's no other chance right now. I don't think this race can get any worse than this.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Oh yeah, delighted. Yeah, I am so delighted with this race.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Yep, that's the plan. I gotta drive fast, but at the same time take care of these tires. You know, things could be worse. I mean, in season 1 I retired in this race, so at least I'm still running. So Alonso seems to be dropping by a few tenths per lap from that group, which is exactly what I wanted to be, you know, trying to help him somehow at least. Compared to Ocon, who's on the same tires, I am faster. I'm surprised that Sainz is still leading. What is going on there with the Red Bulls? I guess they're fighting with each other and that's why they cannot catch the Ferrari. Oh, no, come on. Don't be an idiot, come on. How much did I lose there? Like 1 second, come on. How to wear out your tires like a moron. Leclerc and Hamilton are still dueling for P6. They are losing time, so I think Alonso is quite safe from Hamilton. With some luck, we might see one of the top cars retire and Alonso getting P4, which would be great. I mean, P5 is not that bad. Remember, I said in the first few races we really want to get that P3 every single race. Starting to see some shadows in the distance, or maybe it's just a mirage of the desert. Oh no, there are actual cars ahead. But I think as soon as I'll catch these guys, they will box. I mean, Hulkenberg will surely do. Wait, what am I talking about? See, it was a mirage. What? Where's Hulkenberg? It's De Vries ahead of me. Yeah, the desert heat is getting to my brain. So Sainz is in the pits, so is whoever that Red Bull was in second place. And yeah, I don't like that Hamilton is the one who went into the pits, so he might undercut Fernando, but I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Nah, come on, what am I saying? There's no way I can catch Hamilton. Yep, and he has medium tires, fresh medium tires. I won't be able to keep up with him. So Alonso is boxing, he must come out ahead of Hamilton. And that's Leclerc, and it's an identical situation to the previous lap. Close to him, but I won't be able to do shit. Really don't feel confident. Norris is catching me by like a second per lap. Yeah, Hamilton is really catching Alonso now, and I'm stuck here. I cannot do anything about that. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, no chance. You know what? If you are so quick, why don't you go ahead, mate? So I can get the DRS. 4D chess move. Get outplayed, mate. While I get outbraked. Or I outbrake myself, I should have said. Come on, can there something happen in this race? Like someone spinning or getting his engine on fire? Because I cannot do this for 6 more laps. Especially since Gasly and Magnussen are joining this party now. And yeah, that's the perfect line for there. Went too much on the curb and I lost all the top speed there because of the compromised exit, but you know what, I'm not gonna give up. But look at Gasly. Okay, that was a bit of contact there. I didn't know what to do with the steering wheel, that's why I was turning left and right. Come on, come on. If I lose the DRS, I'm done. Yeah, I'm gonna have DRS, but look at Pierre, look at the, what?
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel.
How is this possible? There's a yellow flag there. What happened? Someone is slow. Yeah, that Red Bull is slow. Come on, please, please, please trigger a safety car or something. Well, I guess that's nothing. And Verstappen is out. That's good. That's good for us because obviously Verstappen is going to be the main challenger for the championship. So racing till the end of the race. So Norris is not that fast now that he's in front of me, but I just don't have any tires left. We really need to upgrade this car. Hopefully the next upgrades actually work and we can get him on the car. Yellow flag again. Bottas is out, so yeah, seems like the race is heating up now. Maybe we can intimidate Norris a little bit, like Sainz said in Austria.
Catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yeah, mate, I know. I would really prefer if you just kept your mouth shut. Leave me alone, I know what to do.
Copy.
Keep an eye on the engine temperature as well. And that's why I think I'm gonna pass Norris here. I'm not gonna wait any longer because, well, it's much safer to be ahead of him. Since the race could be neutralized at any moment, so yep, that's good. Oh, you two can fight with one another. Yeah, that would make my day. Yeah, see, they are starting to struggle as well now. I've got a lot of energy, so I think I will be safe in P7. And how are the components doing? Yeah, the gearbox is not okay. That is not okay. Come on. This is the final lap of the race. I hope nothing crazy happens now with either my car or Fernando's car. Yeah, running wide, that's gonna be good. No, please, I don't want any tension here. I want that P7, 6 points. Great job for the team. My engineer really is upset. He's not even congratulating me, but I am the driver of the day apparently. So Carlos Sainz wins quite an eventful Bahrain Grand Prix, Perez finishes second, Russell in third, and Fernando Alonso in fourth. So we have 4 different teams in the first 4 positions, but the gap between Alonso and Sainz is quite big, especially for a 20-lap race. But we'll work on that, we'll bring some upgrades, and yeah, we'll get the car up there for sure. This is what the drivers and the constructor standings look like. And well, that was the Bahrain Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.